I was called out to a house in Duxford to quote for cleaning kitchen floor tiles when the customer realized we could also clean and resand block paved patios. We provided her with a quote and booked the work in alongside her kitchen tiles, which I will detail in another post. Duxford is a small village around 10 miles from Cambridge and is an area which is rich in history. Duxford is most famous for RAF Duxford, a former RAF airfield that was used as a sector station during the Battle of Britain. Back in 1972, the Ministry of Defence began to store historically important aircraft in the hangars on the airfield, and it is now used to house the Duxford Imperial War Museum. The block paved patio was looking worse for wear after the winter. What was once lovely shades of red brick was now dark and almost black in places with dirt and algae. Regular maintenance is always suggested to ensure the paving is looked after and to prevent it becoming slippery. Our first job was to sweep the patio down to remove loose dirt and leaves. Next job was to tackle the heavily stained areas that were treated with Tile Dr. Pro Clean solution, which was applied neat and left to soak in for 15 minutes. Normally I would dilute Pro Clean with water, but in this case, I needed the full power of the product, and even applying such a strong solution would not cause the brick pavers any harm. Whilst the Tile Dr. Pro Clean was soaking in, I set up the high-pressure machine in my van and ran the long hose out to the garden area. The Tile Dr. Pro Clean was then scrubbed in by hand with a long-handled scrubbing brush. The area was quite large, so this took most of the morning. The patio really was very dirty, so lifting the layers of dirt took some time. Next, the block paving was deep cleaned using water delivered under high pressure from a wand supplied by our truck-mounted cleaning machine. This machine can deliver water at various pressure levels, much higher than your average culture, and makes easy work of cleaning patios. Immediately the patio started to look dramatically cleaner. Once the block patio was done, I left it to dry and turned my attention to the decking around the other side of the house. After a day of drying out, we returned the following morning to resand the patio with kiln-dried sand, which is essential to maintain the integrity of the patio and keeping the weeds down. The renovation process worked really well, and the patio now looks as new as it did when it was laid. My customer was overjoyed with the results. Hopefully the weather will enable them to get the patio furniture out, so they can have lots of barbecues this year, and make the most of the space.